Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Marty's Toybox. Let's book the Elimination Chamber 2025. So Elimination Chamber, it's always a weird pay-per-view, as it is the final stop to WrestleMania. And there's two gigantic matches on these cards, and that is the men's and women's, because nowadays it leads to whoever wins those gets the world title match at Mania, for whoever the Rumble winner does not choose. Basically, that's how it is nowadays. But leading up to Mania, right after the Rumble, new stories start. Multiple stories start, leading into WrestleMania, or some leading to Elimination Chamber, and all of that. So one match I think we can see is Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. Now, is it possible it's a save for WrestleMania? Yes. I was between multiple matches for this one match. The other ones I really like, but this one, for example, Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman. Braun eliminated Jacob from the Royal Rumble. And also, we had this match on Saturday night's main event, more in a smaller capacity, not widely watched show. And I think that they sort of test feuds on house shows. That's how they used to do it, at least. Was they would have matches and put two guys together, see how they work, see if it's something that they can put on TV. And they did that with Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman. I was between three matches. I was between a tag team title match with DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns versus the Street Profits or something. But I think they're building to a multi-man tag team ladder match for Mania. I think that eventually will be Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, Street Profits, Pretty Deadly, and maybe one other tag team. Another match I was in between on was Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight. Now, Shinsuke Nakamura, I don't know. Triple H has really dropped the ball with the U.S. title, I gotta say. I don't think he has any direction for it and doesn't really know who he's going to put in that slot in the mid-card. It's just been Shinsuke and Logan Paul and LA Knight for a long time now, so I don't know. But one match I went for Elimination Chamber was Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman. I think it'll be a good match. I don't think this gets saved for WrestleMania. I think Jacob Fatu is in some other program, but, only time will tell, and we can wait and see on that. Next match I have, though, is one a lot of people are going to hate, including me. If you did not watch SmackDown this past Friday, you would not know the SmackDown ended with Solo Sikoa attacking Cody Rhodes. Obviously, that's not a Mania. Obviously, we are not getting that. So, Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes will face off at the Elimination Chamber again. A match that nobody wants. But it's a filler match. And it's another time for Cody Rhodes to be on the show, defend his title and all of that. Because there's no other reason for Solo to attack Cody. Because ultimately, I think we get Cody versus Cena at Mania. Or at least Cody versus Jay. Solo has nothing to do with this. It will not lead to WrestleMania. But they're starting a story there to lead into the Elimination Chamber. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of Solo Sikoa yet. I'm just not. I would rather see Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu. I'm a big Jacob Fatu fan, but when it comes to Solo, I have just not bit onto that character yet. And I don't think a lot of other people have either. And it's going to be an annoying match to watch, a match that I'll probably just use the bathroom or play on my phone through, because we've seen it multiple times. I don't understand why Solo is still in this main event scene. Need to drop him out. You need to go into a tag team division, mid-card division, whatever it is, but he's not built for the spotlight of the main event. And what does Solo do at Mania? I don't even know, because we're going to have Jay in a match. We may have Jimmy in like a mid-card title match. Maybe the brothers both get a title at Mania. Roman Reigns is going to be in a triple threat with Punk and McIntyre, I believe. Or Punk and Rollins, I mean. So what does Solo do? I don't know. Because we're going to have Sami and Kevin Owens as well, so it just makes no sense. I don't know where Solo Sikoa is going to go, because for so long it's been the main, Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes and Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso and Jimmy and Roman and Sami versus the Bloodline. I mean, maybe we get Sami, and I think we'll get Sami and Kevin. I was going to say Sami and Solo, but who knows? The Bloodline story, when it ends, I don't know what they're going to do. And that's something that people need to talk about more, because once the Bloodline ends, once that storyline ends, with Jacob and Solo and Roman and all of that, what do they do? Because they have signed multiple people. Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tangaloa, they signed them pretty much specifically for this Bloodline storyline. Of course, Solo was already under contract, but what does he go do after the Bloodline storyline? I don't know. Anyways, away from that, the show takes place in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So, who do we think we see there? Obviously, Trish Stratus. So, recently they have been putting stuff into this. Nia Jax has been posting about it, but also there was a backstage interview after the Royal Rumble where Trish blamed Nia Jax for her being eliminated from the Rumble. Obviously, Trish Stratus comes around maybe once or twice a year. Whenever there's a show in Ontario, normally she fights in it. I don't think we'll see her in the Elimination Chamber. I think we will get just a filler match with with Nia and Trish will go over. Nice, pop for the hometown girl, all of that, and yeah, that's that. Next up, Women's Elimination Chamber. So there's a few people that have qualified for this already. Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, and Bianca Belair. Who are the other ones that qualify? Who knows? But in my opinion, I think we get Becky Lynch back soon. And I expected to see her at the Rumble. I could see them doing a surprise random entrant match. It's like someone on the mid card of the women's division versus a surprise entrant in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. But I think Becky Lynch definitely should be there. Raquel Rodriguez, I think we'll see her as well, sort of to help out Liv Morgan and be that counterpart in that match. But I think ultimately, Raquel might accidentally cost Liv Morgan and have her get eliminated. And then Nikki Bella, we saw her at Rumble. Is it going to be in a larger capacity or not? I don't know. But I would really love to see Nikki Bella wrestle in the Elimination Chamber or in some sort of match and, maybe going into Mania. Maybe even have a match at Mania because the girl can still go. Her and Brie can still go. Brie, they're both mothers now, and Brie doesn't really want to wrestle, I guess. I don't know. Maybe Nikki just, wants to have a few more matches just for fun, to enjoy her time in wrestling and sort of give back to the fans. But ultimately, who comes out on top? Now, if Becky Lynch were to come back, I would say Becky Lynch. Give us that Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley match at Mania, which would be absolutely fantastic. I would love to see that match. But also, skyrocket Alexa Bliss. Skyrocket that girl to the moon. Now, one thing. Rhea Ripley just won the title. I don't see her dropping it at Mania. But I would absolutely love Alexa Bliss. She has that Fiend character in there. I just turned on my echo, so hopefully that does not make noise. But Alexa Bliss, right? Alexa Bliss is sort of entering that Fiend character she was a while ago with Lily and all of that. Her character clash with Rhea Ripley's dominant mommy character, I think that would be a beautiful storyline to be written, and I would love to see that play out on TV, especially leading into WrestleMania. Alexa's not really a heel, and neither is Rhea, so I don't know how they would go about that, but the clash of characters would be absolutely amazing and would be beautiful storytelling. And then finally, the Men's Elimination Chamber. So, 3 men have already qualified. John Cena, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre. Who are the others? Seth Rollins. Obviously, you have to have Seth Rollins in this match. You have to have Seth Rollins on the Elimination Chamber card in one way or another. And all this can do is further the feud with Seth and CM Punk. And maybe even Roman shows up. Maybe we get Seth Rollins being eliminated by CM Punk. And the final two is CM Punk and John Cena. But who comes in to distract and hurt CM Punk and cost him the match, sending John Cena skyrocketing him off to WrestleMania? Roman Reigns. That would be the perfect setup to the triple threat match. The other guys, you have to have Seth in here, and Drew is already qualified. Cena and Punk are already in this match. Obviously, John Cena wins this. If he does not win this, I don't know what to do. I don't know what they're going to do. I would be utterly shocked. More shocked than I have been in a long time, mainly since Cody Rhodes lost at WrestleMania 39. If Cena did not win this match, all roads point to Cena winning this match. So who are the other guys? Styles and Cena. Styles just came back. You need to build up Styles again. Let him remind everybody of who he is and how good of a wrestler he is. Because Styles, I think he's got a year left in him, maybe 2, not much longer. So Styles definitely in this match, and I think he can do some high-flying spots, and then him and Logan Paul. No matter what you want to think about Logan Paul, you cannot deny that he is meant to be a WWE wrestler, and whatever he's in the ring, he puts on a show. And I think we can definitely see that, and Logan would do some high-flying spots off the chamber, off the top of the pod, maybe even off of the ceiling. I don't know. And then you could have Styles eliminate him, or I don't know, have him just get buried by everybody because everybody hates Logan Paul. That would be cool to see. But I think this would be a perfect star-studded lineup for Elimination Chamber, and it would be a very entertaining match. Obviously, I think Cena wins this. With the women's side, I don't really know who would win it. I don't have a predicted winner in mind, because really it can go anywhere. Obviously, we're getting Tiffany and Charlotte at WrestleMania. But who does Rhea Ripley face? She's not facing Liv again. That storyline is dead. I could see it. I could see Triple H swerving us and doing Raquel, seeing how that goes. But ultimately, I think it's Alexa Bliss, and if Becky Lynch comes back, Becky Lynch. Let me know, how would you guys book this card, and what matches would you like to see? And I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.